All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to go ahead and go with some sell ideas. We'll go ahead and break up the starting point, the head and shoulder breakdown, and then we'll go ahead and get into the live market. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right. So let's go ahead. Right. Market is bearish right now, guys. Market is bearish. Right. I'm going to go ahead and make this kind of big. Let me go ahead and pull up the chats real quick. Bet. So now we need to identify structure. Now that's the main thing, guys. That's the main thing we need to do when we're trading with levels is just identifying structure, right? Look at the market move. Like it's making zigzag lines. You guys can see it, right? So mark that up, identify that, right? That's a good thing when you can see like, dang, the market keeps moving sideways, up and down. Okay, now it's going higher. If you can see that stuff, guys, mark that up, right? Mark that up. So as the market just gave us a pullback, right now we have lower low and lower high, right? So in order to get a continuation move, guys, we need to go ahead and break and close below this. So let's go ahead and write this right here. Need BOS. Need BOS for sell opportunity. Let me make this red, put this down. Awesome. All right, awesome. So we can consolidate in this whole area. And if we just consolidate, guys, we have no sell opportunity. We're just chilling in this range, right? But as soon as we break and close below, boom, we finally have that break of structure to the downside. We finally have an opportunity. We finally got confirmation the market wants to head down now. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 1 if that makes sense. So we're just waiting. With some pairs, like anything CHF, this will happen a lot of consolidation. It's not always as crispy, right? It's not always as crispy, right? So let's go ahead. Obviously, the Picasso drawing is going to be a lot smoother than that. So let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Let's go. Let's say the market rejects off this lower low, right? We have lower low, lower high, and we're rejecting right now. Maybe like a little bit of consolidation. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of equal low happening here. So let's go ahead. Boom. We get a pullback. And then we finally break and close below. Finally break and close below. So, guys, can you see the breakout rally? Yes or no? Unmute. Let's get it. Are you guys able to see that breakout rally to the downside?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we need to update this.
Let's go.
Instead of saying need BOS for sell ops, let's just confirm we got that. BOS, baby. Let's confirm the BOS. We got it. So awesome. Now that we got that BOS, we're able to identify and spot the breakout rally to the downside. We need to identify the starting point. The starting point is going to be the last buying candle before the bearish breakout rally. That right there, guys, should be in everybody's notes. We have 23 people on the call. All 23 of you guys should have that in your notes. The starting point is the last buying candle before the bearish breakout rally. So if this bearish breakout rally just broke structure to the downside, right? Which starting point, what candle is the starting point? Is it going to be the orange one? The orange one or the red one, guys? Okay, I see you. The red one, right? It's going to be the red one. We have to focus on the rally that breaks the starting point, fam. The rally that breaks the starting point. I appreciate you. If you can erase that, because you doing your own Picasso right now. I appreciate you, bro. All right, guys. That's a nice tip right there. We don't focus just on any rally, right? A lot of people will consider this the first, or will consider this the breakout rally because they're seeing the first rally down. But this rally never broke and closed below this black line, right? It was a rally, but it never broke and closed. It actually rejected off. So as soon as we get that rejection and then we break out, boom, The starting point is the red one. Give me a 5 if that makes sense. So once you get, I'm telling you, there's like spiders everywhere, bro. Crazy. So once you get the close below, look for the closest SP. Yes. Yes. Look for the closest SP. I mean, it'll be the last buying candle right before the rally breakout. So, but yes. All right, guys. So boom. This last buying candle is my sell opportunity. So let's go ahead. I mean, we'll keep that red. Right. So once I find my starting point, guys, I need to find my stop loss. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the highest wick in this area and make that my stop loss. So we'll just say it's this one here. Right. So this is the setup right here, guys. This is my sell opportunity. I'm going to enter at that red zone. The whole red zone is a sell zone, right? So you can enter at that first touch. You can enter at that 50%. If you would like for it to go a little deeper and enter there, you can. But just because you want it to, it doesn't mean it has to. It has to, right? That's why I'm more of a first touch type of guy, right? Once the market touches, as soon as it touches, I want to get in. I would rather be a little early than miss it, right? So this would be my setup right here, 1 to 3. And if you're someone who likes the first or the 50%, this is going to be your setup right here. All right. If you like the 50%, your stop loss is the same as mine. And your TP is slightly shorter, but it's literally the same. Right? We're both 1 to 3s. Both 1 to 3s. Give me a 5 if this is making sense, guys. Now, which one do you choose? Right? You have to study your pairs, guys. What do your pairs like to do? Do the pairs that you trade, are they a little toxic? Do they like to go inside and give a little bit of drawdown? A little bit of drawdown and then start shifting down? Right? Or the pairs that you trade, do they like to, come up slow, come up slow, come up slow, give a little touch, and then they're gone? Right? What habits do your pairs like to do? Right? You have to back test that. Right? And I've noticed with a lot of pairs, man, it'll just touch and then dip out. So I'm like, you know what? I'm willing to risk a little bit of extra pips and hold a little bit of drawdown. Like this would only, I mean, obviously this is a drawing, but this would only be 15 pips. So I'm willing to risk an extra 15 pips just to make sure I'm in early. But for you, maybe you're like, yo, 15 pips is 15 pips, bro. I want the snipe. And that's completely fine, right? As long as you stay consistent with what you do, right? Give me a 1 if that is making sense. You just got to stay consistent, fam. What do you like? I like the first touch. I like the first touch. We all know Krista, Miguel, Long, they like the 50%. Does anybody else like the 50%? I believe Bavik is a 50% guy too, right? What was that?
Oh, sorry, bro.
No, you're good. Yeah, yeah, or tighter depending on smaller time frames. Yes, Bavik does like to go on smaller time frames. I'm not really big on it unless it's like indices or gold. But yes, guys, 50% or first touch. Awesome. Awesome. So now, guys, this is what we're looking for here. Once the market comes back, we're not willing to wait, guys. Like we already know what we want to do. We know what we want to do. Let's actually give a little pullback here. Let's get a little pullback action going on. A little pullback action. A little pullback action one more time. Now let's go. Market hits my zone, and then we start going into profit. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. This is what we're looking for, guys. This is it right here. Right? So the starting point entry, this is exactly what we're looking for, fam. This is it. This is it. Does anybody have any questions, guys? Any questions at all? Like at all? I know you guys do. I know you guys do. So ask them. Ask them. Does anybody have any questions? This makes sense to everybody. SL always goes on the high of the SP. Yeah, when you're looking for the starting point, I guess it's not always the high of the SP. It could be depending on the candle, right? But we're gonna find our starting point, and within this area, we want to find the highest wick, and that's gonna be our stop loss. Kenny, make sense, bro? Bet. This is how we look for the starting point entry, guys. This is it right here. So give me an 8 if this is making sense, because this is just one entry. I'm gonna go over another entry right now. Awesome. 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 So I'm gonna go ahead and just rearrange some of this real quick. I'm gonna rearrange. Give me a second. Let me see if I can actually pull this down a little bit. Oh, come on, brother. Let's go. Oh, they want to do that. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna try to build some consolidation here. A little bit of consolidation happening. All right. Yo, the Picasso just be getting better and better, bro. I swear. Let's see. Let's actually just shift this up a little bit more. Let's just shift this up a little bit more. Boom. All right, guys. So this is it right here. All right, this is what we're looking at. Guys, remember, if we are looking to sell or right in this area, if we want to sell here, oops. Let me actually get an actual arrow. If we want to sell in this area, guys, right, we got to be focused on the market structure that's coming up to my sell zone. Give me a 2 if that makes sense. If I want to sell right here, guys, if I want to sell right here, I want to make sure that I'm focused on the market structure that is climbing up to my zone. Literally climbing up to my zone. I want to see that staircase type of market structure. You know what staircase type of market structure I'm talking about, guys? Literally this right here. That market structure that looks like it's going a stairway to heaven, my boy. Right to my entry. Right to my entry. Because as soon as it touches it, man, I already know the power and the strategy. I know what I'm expecting the market to do. Right. So I want to focus on this staircase market structure on the way up to my entry, guys. On the way up to my entry. All right. On the way up. And I need to mark it up at all times. I need to mark it up. So BOS, we got a bullish BOS. Bullish BOS. Let's actually fix this real quick. Center. Bow. Boom. Market is continuing higher, right? Market's continuing to go higher, guys, which means we are missing one line. Does anybody know the line that we're missing? You guys can unmute. SP. Where's my SP? Well, I know I want to sell at this SP. But if I'm focused on it's the change of character line. Yes, Forex goddess. Yes, Shani. So now I need change of character for sell up. I need the change of character for the sell opportunity, guys. This is it. So as the market keeps going higher, I need to adjust my line, guys. I need to adjust my line. As the market continues to go higher, I need to adjust my line. Because what if my change of character line is way down here, but I've marked up all of these zones. I've marked up all of these zones, and the market literally gave me the move here. It gave me the change of character and the right shoulder starting point and sold down in my favor. But because I had my need change of character line right here, I'm getting in late. Does that make sense? I need this need of change of character line to be as close to price as possible. As close to price as possible. So if price is right here in this section, guys, I don't want my change of character line right here. I need my change of character. I need my change of character line to the closest pullback to where price is at. So if this is where price is at, let's just move this right here. If this is where price is at, guys, so basically trail your change of character with the market structure. Yes, trail your change of character line with the market structure that was created. Yes. So if the market is right here now, my closest pullback is right here. Take your line and bring that right here, bro. Right here, everybody. Because as soon as market breaks and closes below, we finally have an idea. Right? We have that continuation move idea. Right? Market wants to start heading down in our favor now. We have this reversal pattern off of our sell zone. If we get the reversal pattern for the sell off of my sell zone, what should I be thinking? I'm the shit, boy. We really do this. If I'm looking for sells and we get that head and shoulder reversal pattern off of our zone, oh man, bud. Like everything is clicking for us now. What's up, Josue?
Hey, bro. Hey, bro, what's up? I was just want to ask you. So, like, if you have like if you have like your a trade on like the 4 hour, are you looking for the a change of character on the 4 hour or the hours? Because like I know that in the past that you said to check a time frame under your like markup a a time frame. And so like, I was just curious on that.
All right, so that's a good question. So sometimes market structure on a 4 hour. So let's just say this is the sell zone I'm looking for, right? Boom.
Yeah.
Now, this is the giant 4 hour market structure here.
Hmm.
Now, as soon as the 1 hour market structure starts to come,
Right.
say that 1 hour pullback is right here, and then I hit my right shoulder for the sell,
Hmm.
right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So this is my 4 hour zone, higher high, higher low. And as market is coming back, it's going to make that staircase type structure, right? Higher highs, higher
Right.
lows.
Yeah. Yeah.
This would be more of an aggressive entry, right? Because the main swing low is down here.
Hmm.
But if we can, because the starting point is right here, right?
Yeah, sir.
Technically, if we push higher and we break and close below, or I'm sorry, above here with this push,
Hmm.
and we can break and close below here, we can possibly get an aggressive entry to the downside.
Oh, okay.
Now once this would be like entry number one, or I guess two, since this would be number one.
Yeah.
Entry two. Now, if this 1 hour head and shoulder can give us the push we need and break and close below the 4 hour time frame,
Okay.
did we just get a breakout rally to the downside right here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, right. So there should be some type of starting point in this area,
And there
right?
you're right. Yes,
Right.
sir.
Along with this shoulder here. Now
Okay,
look
I
at how we'll
see. I
have
see.
some equal highs, some type right here, or like consolidation type right here.
Yeah.
Right. So like this can be entry one off the reversal.
Hmm.
Like obviously this would be like the first one, but like from
Yeah.
the reversal, once we get this change of character,
Uh,
entry one, and then once we get this change of character right here, This would be entry
Okay.
two, and then we can continue to sell it down.
Okay. Okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean
Does
now.
that make sense?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. So we have
It
to be
makes sense.
aware. We have to be aware, even though I know you can see that structure, obviously, because you're asking the question,
Yeah.
that this is the dominant low. So
Okay.
this is the main low we need to actually break and close below in order
Yeah.
to continue sales.
Yeah. Because I've had some trade where like I had thought it changed a character and like it changed character on a smaller time frame as opposed to like the actual frame. And so then
Right.
I got yeah, yeah. So I got a little bit confused on that. So yeah,
Right. And that can happen a lot with like this type of structure here, especially
yeah,
with like higher time frame, like 4 hour daily.
yeah.
We see this move here. And now look at we have a nasty 4 hour high and a 4 hour low.
Yes,
And then
sir.
what does market do on the way up? Make small staircase structure, right? Might even
Right.
consolidate.
Yes, sir.
We come back up. We reject off of this zone.
Yeah.
We push higher to this here,
Hmm.
and the same thing happens. This would be more of an aggressive entry. Now, if this entry can push us down here, we're
Mm,
looking
okay,
for
I
the
see.
same. We're looking for that same exact thing. So
Okay,
it's
I see.
always good to look left because
Hmm.
you want to see if you're actually trapped inside of structure or if
Mm.
this is the main structure we can use.
Okay, awesome, man. Nice, nice. Cool.
Awesome, bro. Let me see. So someone asked, so if it breaks change characters to the low on the lower time frame, do we still enter or wait for the main time frame uh to hit it? So if you are trading off of this zone here, right? Let's say you hit this, or maybe you miss this. This right here would be the aggressive sell. This setup here would be the aggressive sell. If you want to be patient and just wait for this one. Once we get this change of character, we can wait for market to come back and sell it down. Does that make sense? Because you at the same time, like you, I don't want to just tell you to do it, right? If you're not even gonna feel comfortable, like you haven't even seen this happen, right? You haven't got the reps with this type of structure yet, right? So you have the blueprint if you just took the notes, right? This structure would give us the early change of character, right? Because we can't start heading down unless we break and close below this zone here. So if we can go ahead and find an opportunity to the downside, this would be a little bit more aggressive. But as soon as we break and close below here, now we have some peace of mind and some confidence because we actually broke the dominant low. Does that make sense, bro?
Yes, it does. Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Awesome. I Um, totally forgot what I was talking about right here. But we need to stay close, guys. We need to stay close. So let me delete this. Let's delete this. We'll delete this, delete this, delete this. Now, the structure, we get higher high, higher low, BOS, consolidation, break a structure. So let's go ahead and write that down. Boom. Now, there's one thing that we're missing, guys. There's one thing that we're missing to have confidence in the market going, with the reversal. What do I need on my chart right now? The change of character line. The change of character line. Awesome, guys. Does my line belong right here? Where does it belong? Go ahead and draw my chart, fam. Let's go. It's right here. I don't want the change of character down here because what if this happens? We get the reversal. We get a nice entry. We sell it down and we miss this whole move. And now, as soon as we get this change of character or this break of structure to the downside, continuing trend, we have to rely on the pullback now. When we could have caught it right here. Now, it's not wrong to wait, obviously, but we could have caught the move right here. Hit TP, wait for the market to come back, and hit another continuation trade, right? So we need to stay as close to the market as possible. So as soon as market actually breaks and closes below, let's go ahead and draw out the Van Gogh. Now, let's just say market respects this area a little bit and we buy up. It happens, right? And then market goes our way. So guys, we get the change of character. So let's update this. Let's update this. Change of character. Awesome. Now, guys, do you guys see the head and shoulder structure that we all know and love? That we all know and love. Yes. Yes. This consolidation. This is the buildup of the shoulder. This is 25% of the setup right here. 25% of the setup. We get the breakout that gives us the head. This is 50%. Now, as soon as we change character, this gives us 75%. And now this lets us know that the market wants to go our way. Give me a second, guys. That the market wants to go our way, right? So you guys are thinking like 25%, 50%. What are you talking about? Guys, when the market consolidates, this consolidation is 25%, right? This is 25% of the setup that needs to happen, right? So we can't rush things. We cannot rush things. This is 25%, 25% of the setup, right? Consolidation. We're not touching consolidation anyways. So anybody who's playing inside of that is, I mean, that's on them. We know with being on these calls and being on with IM, Mike, Oren, every Seva, all these guys, we don't touch consolidation, right? Now, as soon as we get this breakout to the upside, this breakout is 50% of the setup. 50% of the setup. Now, as soon as we change character to the downside, guys, oops, this is 75%. Now, as soon as we get 75% of this setup, guys, oops, what the heck is going on? As soon as we get 75% of this setup and we actually break and close and get that change of character, it's go time. It's go time, right? 100% of that setup would be your right shoulder and the starting point, right? So as soon as market comes within this zone, within these zones, we want to send that down. And as soon as it gets into this right shoulder area, that makes that 100%. Let's go ahead and start hunting. Find the zones that you want to take action on and take action on them. Does that make sense, guys? Let's actually change these. This would be the starting point, and then this would be the right shoulder, head and shoulder move, right? So we need to wait. Head and shoulders need to develop. This will also work on buys. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wait for the same thing to develop, bro. Wait for the same thing to develop. Where's my drawing at? I don't even know where my chart is right now. Wait for the same thing to develop. Right? Market's on the way down. My computer's glitching. Market's on the way down. Mark up your BOSs. Your BOSs. Because as soon as we get that change of character, guys, it's go time. 25%. 25%. Guys, when the market drops out and gives me my head, what percent is that? 50%. Now, as soon as we change character, what percent is that? 75. So now it's go time. It's go time. So we need to find our zones. Now, you can obviously see we have a breakout rally to the downside, right? So if we want to, we can go ahead and use this starting point as well for a sell opportunity. So don't question. I'm just a little confusing on how does levels compare to smart money, or is this confusing? Or is it like focusing on structure only, right? It's the same thing, bro. We just focus on structure. I mean, smart money is structure too. They just word everything a little different. But if you're new, bro, just sit and take notes, because when you apply these to Mike Nav's market structure, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, this is I understand now, right? I understand now, right? Because look, how does this apply to smart money, guys? Guys, what is this? What is this right here? Yes, they go way deeper. Now let's talk about smart money. And smart money, what is this considered right here? Consolidation, yes, but it's called liquidity. Right now, when the banks make that institutional move, they just cleared what? All these retail sellers selling inside the resistance and consolidation, right? Now, once we get that imbalance to the downside, Abel, when market comes back to this area and you find that imbalance, that's called mitigation, right? Exactly. But when it levels, we call that the right shoulder and send that down. So they're not completely off. They're pretty related. I would say that. They're like first cousins. They're like that cousin you see at the barbecue and you be having that stank face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't talk to none of these fools, bro. Like, they don't even got the rollies, you know what I mean? They don't even got the Zaza, whatever, man. I ain't tripping. Then you see the door swing open, you're like, Cuzzo. What's good, Cuzzo? Let's go for a cruise real quick, little sparky. You feel me? That's pretty much what levels is to smart money, right? Levels is beginner level, right? Beginner entry level smart money. And then when you want to go in depth, like really in depth, go ahead to smart money and they'll break everything down. But right now, bro, we keep it simple, right? And I do like I do recommend learning both, right? But keep notes separate, right? I would have a notebook for smart money and a notebook for levels and try to keep those separate, because market structure could be very similar, but the lingo could be a little different, right? A little different. But good question, Abel. Good question, bro. So, guys, we have a starting point entry. We can use that as well if we'd like. Send that down. But we also have the head and shoulder. Now, that very last BOS, I've been doing this with a couple people, but this very last BOS, oh my God, I can't even speak. Before the change of character, guys, is my left shoulder. So you notice you have BOS, we go higher, and then we change character. The very last BOS before changing character is my left shoulder. So if I want to use the shoulder as an entry, we can use this as well. And my stop loss for this entry will be this wick here. Let's just put a wick there. The high. It'll be the high. So then my area to sell, let's delete these. Let's see. My area and my zone would be this gray box. My stop loss would be this red line with the minimum 1 to 3 risk to reward. So when market wants to come back into my zone, I already know what I want to do, guys. Market comes into my zone. Let's go ahead and shift the market down. Does this make sense, guys? If you guys have any, or you have any questions, please unmute. Please unmute. Are you guys ready for live examples? We ready? We ready? Let's go ahead. I'm gonna just move this out the way real quick for a little YouTube flick. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Awesome. Let's go to other. Let's see what other has. CAD CHF, bro. I haven't marked up CAD CHF in a minute. Ugliest move on pair ever, bro. Don't trade it, bro. It's gonna take like a year for you to get your setup. Takes forever, bro. So right now, I'm on the daily time frame. I wanted to zoom out and see the bigger picture. Let's go to the weekly real quick. All right, so we are very heavily downtrending right now on this weekly, right? Like we're very, very heavily downtrending on the weekly, right? So I'm just gonna mark this up and then get tighter to price. Let's go to the monthly real quick just to see if levels has anything that's heading down to. Because anytime market is bearish on the higher time frame, guys, we still want to jump up to a higher time frame and look left, zoom out to see what could market be zooming, heading down to, right? But there's nothing on here, at least on levels. So, but that's totally fine. EUR NZD. Okay, we'll take a look at that after. But look, let's take a look at this, guys. Let's just mark this up, right? Let's just mark this up. Let's stay focused. We have a low point here. Guys, did we break and close below this low point? We have lower low, lower high, a little bit of consolidation going on. And then what happens? We break and close below, right? So let's go ahead and mark this up. This is going to be my BOS. Now my change of character line, it needs to be right here. Let's turn this black and then need change of character for buy opportunity. Awesome. Awesome. Now check this out, guys. We get a lower low, lower high, and then we drop lower, right? Do we close below this zone? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So we get a BOS. Now, I can't leave my change of character line right there because what if we change character and we left that line? Boom, we change character, buys happen, and then we miss this whole move up because we didn't adjust. So we have to adjust, guys. Boom. Now notice we came up to that line twice, but we never broke and closed above. So should we have really been looking for buys? Yes or no? No. Right? On lower time frames, I'm sure you guys had a field day with this bullish move, right? And that's fine. But to continue bullish moves, you have to understand the structure. And this was it. If we broke and closed above, lower low, lower high, lower low, we break and closed above. Oh, we're in buy territory now. Let's go look for buys. But we can see it was struggling here, right? So now we create some equal low type consolidation. We have lower low, support, resistance type of action. Now, this is the weekly time frame, right? So now, do we break and close below? We break and close below there, right here. And the lowest high, the lower high is still up here. So for me, I'm leaving that right there, right? Lowest area, highest area. Right now, Josue, this is kind of the similar thing that we're talking about, right? Notice how this is the larger structure right here. Large structure. Large structure. Now notice little structure. Little structure. Now, this reversal, if we're looking for long-term buys, this needed to happen, right? Now, if this holds and we shift and break and close above, we can continue looking for more buys, right? But obviously it's failed. So buys probably aren't as high probability right now, right? But let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go ahead and take a look. So we do break and close below here. We do break and close below there. I would put this line here. I'm gonna copy it though, because I know it needs to break and close above that for higher time frame reversal. So let's take a look. I'm gonna delete this and just put a black line. So look at this, guys. Abel, I think you were the one who asked if this worked for buys. You tell me, bro. Do we get a breakout rally? We get a 3-candle breakout rally to the upside. Boom. 3-candle breakout rally. Now, the last selling candle before the breakout rally is right here. Last selling candle right before the breakout rally. So this was my buy opportunity right here. If you're waiting for that 50 cent, that 50%, you missed it. But if you're the first touch gang, bro, you're up, right? You're up. It happens, right? We can't always catch the first touch. But look, we also have first touch. I'm telling you, bro. We also have, yes, sir, the inverted head and shoulder, right? So if you were looking for buys, this would be a pretty good buy opportunity, right? But because we're very heavily bearish and we never really broke and closed above this, right? If we go up to the monthly, you'll understand why I'm choosing this. That's literally the high, right? That's literally the high. Lower low, lower high, equal low, equal high. We need to break and close above this for change of character. What's up, Josue?
I just wanted to ask you. So over here's a short term change of character, right? Like a short term, and
Correct.
over here is like the longer term
Correct.
change. All right, awesome, cool. I just
Correct.
wanted to ask that.
So like they're both like, yes, they are. Like when you
Yeah,
see it, identify it. But
mm,
when you see it, man, this is pretty high, but it's
yeah,
relevant. It's irrelevant. So
yeah,
if this push can break and close above this, oh man,
yeah.
we continuing, right?
Okay,
We
awesome.
may get some type of pullback a little lower, to get that obviously nice discounted price. But
Yeah,
once we get this break and close above, we've been waiting for this. Let's
yeah.
push it
It's
back.
uptrending. Yeah, for sure, bro.
Right.
Awesome.
Yes,
Nice.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I kind of like this buy just because it leaves some liquidity here. I kind of like this, but I'm gonna be very, very cautious just because I don't know what USD CHF rejected off of, and I don't know if this is just a fluke or if it's actually a good strong zone. So this is what I'm gonna do. Let's drop down to the daily time frame. That actually looks like a pretty decent buy, to be honest. Now we have a starting point right here in this section. We do break and close and go above higher. So we do have a slight little starting point that still needs some loving in this area. Little blues. Let me see. Yeah, so we still got some room, right? But look, guys, if I was going to buy, is the market dropping down to my zone right now? Yes or no, guys? Unmute. Unmute.
Yes, yes, sir.
Let's go. It is, right? So look, guys, on the way down to my possible buy zone, I need to find and identify that stair-stepping market structure, that staircase market structure. Now, it's not always going to, dang, that was ugly. That's not always going to look beautiful like that, right? It may be nasty drop, nasty buy, nasty drop consolidation, right? Nasty drop, nasty buy, nasty drop consolidation, right? It's not always going to look pretty like this, right? It's not always going to look pretty like this. So let's go ahead and identify. Now we can see here that we break structure to the downside, right? So this would be a BOS. BOS to the downside, right? And as market drops down, consolidates, pulls back, and drops lower, do we get another BOS, guys? Do we get another BOS? Yes or no? You tell me, guys.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Yes. Right. So now I'm missing one thing. I have my BOS line marked up, but what is one thing that I'm missing? My change of direction line. Yes, sir. So now I need that change of direction for the buy opportunity. Yes, sir. Change of direction. We need that. We need that. Right. So let's say we're very hesitant with buys here because we're like, bro, it's still fairly bearish. I don't mind missing the first buy so we can catch the confirmation or something that gives us better confirmation. Right. But this is it right here. And obviously, we still have room to drop down. Right. So let's say market drops down, starts to consolidate, and then we drop lower. So where do my lines go now, guys? I need to update these lines. Where do my lines need to go, guys? Draw on my chart. Let's go. Teamwork, baby. Make the dream work, baby. Let's go. My BOS. And I need to move my change of character line from right here to right here. I don't want to keep it there because what if we get a beautiful change of character, a beautiful wick entry, and we get that beautiful momentum and we miss this whole buy? We could have TP'd with this move. We wait again for market to come back and we take another. Right? But if we leave this here, the only move we can take is this one and not this one. Does that make sense? Like you're leaving one on the table because you want your line so far, right? Don't be intimidated by the market, right? Don't be intimidated by the market, guys. You want to be all up in its grill. You want to, bro, you ate tacos, a little bit of tequila, bro, a little bit of ice cream, chorizo, you want to smell, you want to be all up in the grill, my boy. Let me go ahead and just exit real quick. You want to be all up in that grill. Have these lines adjusted because as soon as we get this change of character, we're looking to send that market up now, right? Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 1 if that makes sense. So everybody unmute right now. This consolidation that's being built up, what percent is that?
25.
25.
25.
So we
25.
are waiting. We're being patient, right? The market drops down into my buy zone. What percent is that?
50.
50%. 50%.
50. 50.
We are still waiting, guys.
Yep.
The market changes character. The market changes character. What percent is the change of character?
75.
75.
75.
75. 75. Now that gives us the confirmation where when it comes back and we get that starting point / right shoulder, that gives us 100%. Let's take opportunities. Let's take opportunities, right? Does that make sense, fam?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Let's go ahead and drop down to the 4 hour real quick. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a little pullback just to see the structure. Don't get confused, guys. I'm telling you, a lot of these CHF pairs and CAD pairs, this is all they do. You want to know what they do? I'm going to tell you right now, right? You want to know what they do? They do a lot of this. They do a lot of consolidation, B. They don't do a whole lot. They do a lot of this. So what do we have to do? Right? A lot of you guys might be intimidated by this, but all that tells me is I have the market trapped. Right? We get lower low, lower high, equal low, equal high. So look at this, guys. This low trapped everything. This high trapped everything. And market was consolidating. So what do we do inside of here? What do we do? Are we taking buys or sells? Buys or sells, guys? What are we doing? Unmute right now. What are we doing? Unmute.
You're waiting.
Waiting.
Be patient.
Let's go, Shiny. Was that Shiny?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Let's go. We're waiting. Now look at this. We break out. Now this wick, that was probably our entry. We just missed that. if we were looking to continue down. Now, actually, that might still give us an opportunity. We could still push up and continue down, right? But as of right now, guys, don't let that intimidate you. We're still waiting, right? BOS, we knew that from the 4-hour time frame or from the daily time frame. BOS, market has yet to drop lower, but as soon as we get that, I mean, we can already kind of see it happening, right? Consolidation, lower low, lower high. We can be chilling here. As soon as we break and close below, boom, let's go ahead and see if we can get some action. That's all it is, guys. It's all a waiting game now. It's all a waiting game now. So let's go ahead and head to EUR NZD. I believe that's what it was. Right, Josue?
Yeah, and then I also posted like a markup in the chat too. But I'll send it again. It's fine. Send it again.
I can see it. I can see it.
Oh, you see it? Okay.
It's this one, right? It's this one?
Yeah, it's that one. Yeah.
All right. Starting from the daily time frame, I noticed we are in a downtrend. The market had a change of character, and I followed that back to the last buying candle before the breakout rally. Also, after the change of character to the downside, I identified the left shoulder, aka the last BOS before the head. I marked up the SP and S shoulder play accordingly. Beautiful,
Yes,
bro.
sir. Yes, sir.
That's beautiful stuff right there. That's beautiful stuff. That's beautiful stuff. Good look. Check this out.
Yeah.
We have a BOS, right?
Mm-hmm.
So where should my change of character line be? Up here? You get lower low,
yes, sir.
lower high. So my change of character line should be up there.
Yeah, up there, yeah.
So this is solid. This is solid. If we can come back up in here, let's go ahead and see if we can shift the market back down. Let's go ahead and take a look at that on higher time frames, because one thing that I love to see, what did market reject over there? Okay. Why did we get a push up to the upside? I want to see what market rejected off of way to the far left.
Right, for sure.
So let's go to EUR NZD. Let's go to the monthly time frame just to take a look. I know a lot of you guys probably aren't trading on that just yet, and that's fine. I mean, I don't really trade on monthly time frames a whole lot. Let's see. So we can see it started to turn bullish in this area. A little bullish. We get that change of character. Starting point entry right here. What a snipe, bro. What a snipe. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Right. So after this, we started to get some bullish momentum. And again, this is EUR NZD. It's not really a heavily moving pair. We can see this is literally from 2013 to 2024. So in the past about 10 years, this is all it's been moving. Right. So there's, I mean, nothing much we could do. Oh, for sure. Thank you, Bob. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate you, bro. So look, this is what I'm looking at right here. This is what I'm looking at. The closest breakout on the monthly is right here. Right, which means my starting point should be this one. If I turn on the boxes, it's even letting me know. Right, this is my starting point for buys. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna drop a time frame now.
Hey, question, Eddie.
What's up, bro?
Is there any scenario where if there's two red candles like that back to back that you would just grab both of them?
Let me go ahead. Like this right here?
Yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't. No.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yep. Yeah, I would not. I would not. All right. Let's see. So within this area, I am seeing a little head and shoulder action. Notice how we break and close below. Of course. We get a BOS to the downside, right? Little BOS. Leadership call gonna have to start late without me, G. Start without me. BOS to the downside. So now I need my change of character line to be as close to price as possible. And on the monthly time frame, that's right here, right? Right here. So as soon as we get that breakout, this is a one candle breakout. So my starting point with this one candle breakout was right here, and that actually held it down and gave us some upward momentum, right? So now I would like to see if we can get some movement off of this zone here. Let's see if we can change this color to blue. I mean, that's already blue. We'll change this color a little bit darker. And I guess, I mean, come on, G, make it a little darker, G. All right. All right. So that's what I'm looking at on the daily or on the weekly. Let's go to the daily real quick. What did this reject off of? Because again, guys, you notice how market was dropping down, right? We got to go up a time frame and see what it's dropping down to. So we can just see right here, guys, what did it bounce off of? Support. Nothing too crazy. So it looks like your sell could possibly get us there, right? Can possibly get us there, right? What do we have right here? I'm seeing something else a little closer. Something that may get a reaction. I know we have some good structure. We have good structure down here, but I'm seeing something right here that can possibly get a reaction off the market. So we just want to stay up to date. We have a break of structure. I guess it's not really a break of structure. It's more of like a liquidity sweep and then a change of character, right? So I don't want to ignore that. And we do have a starting point there, right? We do have a starting point there. So let's go closer to price now. Awesome. So again, this is just support, guys, that it bounced off of. Nothing too crazy, right? And we still have room to drop lower. So now let's go down to the 4-hour time frame now. And boom, we're right here with Josue setup. Right here with Josue setup, which is looking pretty good, Josue, right? We have the BOS. We have a pretty nice starting point. Nice starting point entry with the shoulder move. Looking pretty good, bro. Right? So again, Josue, question, is market headed up to my sell zone right now?
Is it going up?
Is it is it
yeah,
on its way up to my sell zone? It is, right?
yeah, it is.
So now I need to be aware of the break of structures now.
Okay.
So we get a break of structure here, slight break of structure. Right? So now my change of character would be down here. So in retrospect, if we get a shoulder, head, if we just fall, this would be the move.
Okay.
Right? But it obviously it's way up there. So all right. So now what we need is for market to break and close above. Boom. That would give us a brand new BOS. And once that happens, Josue, now I can move my change of character way up here.
Okay. Yeah, I see now.
Right? Same thing. Market pulls back and goes higher. Boom. Update the BOS. Update your change of character. And now we're in sell territory.
Right. Yeah.
Now we're in sell territory. You don't always have to test trade, right? You don't always have to test trade.
Yeah.
So now all we have to do is wait for that change of character. We get it. Let's start looking. Let's start taking the sells.
Yes, sir.
Right? Now, if we don't change character and we continue to rise up, boom, very last BOS. Now we have to adjust right here. And again, you still do not have to test trade, and we can wait for this movement so we can go ahead and feel comfortable taking these sells. And my first entry point, obviously, other than structure here, like main swing heavily, would be this structure down here. Just because of this support zone, it can be a pretty strong support zone since it is a monthly support zone.
Yes, sir.
Like it could be pretty strong, right? So damn, my computer is lagging right now, bro. So we can get some pretty decent moves. I'm not sure how many pips this is, but this is about 180 depending on entry. about 180 to 200, depending on where you enter. Right.
Okay.
So, guys, this would be a slight change of character to the upside. It is a BOS of the upside. I have
Sure.
it BOS, but shoulder, neckline, head, change of character, right? Not only that, a slight breakout rally, which means this right here would be a starting point. So I can take it. We can take sells from here, take some heavily partials down right here, and then what's the next move? If we break and close below, well, then I have a starting point here we can continue with. Right?
Wait, even though there's higher starting points, because all the new breaker structures, since that one's like the most noticeable with imbalances and stuff, is that why you would use that one?
This right here.
Yeah.
You said I would use it as a what again?
You said that was your starting point, right?
Yeah.
But even though there's more recent breaker structures and starting point, is the reason you would use that one is because of like imbalances and
No. So I would still take partials around here, like 1 to 3s, 1 to 2s. I would still take partials up here heavily. But like looking to exit out a fuller trade would be right here because this is where we actually get the change of character. So this can possibly be a shoulder zone to send it back up.
Got it.
Right. So yes, if we obviously have closer starting points, I'm obviously going to use those for partials as well. But to look to actually close the trade and just wait for the next one would definitely be right here. Just based off the structure. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. Does anybody have any questions before we end the night? Let me actually hop on the call before they start yelling at me, bro. And he's never on time. It's okay. Let's see. Hold on.
I'm gonna be out.
All right.
With the squad.
All right, guys. Does anybody have any questions before we end the night?
No, I appreciate it. That was a good call.
Solid. I appreciate you guys. If
Thank
you guys
so
got,
much.
of course.
Thanks, Benny.
Of course, fam. Of course. If you guys got some value, guys, hit up the chats and let them know that you guys got value. Show them the notes. Show them that you put in effort tonight, that you took notes, and that you can't wait to hit the charts tomorrow. Because let me tell you something right now. A lot of people didn't take notes today. And they don't have notes to use tomorrow on the charts while they're trading. And I hope some of y'all took notes so you guys can have extra help. Right. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys have a great trading week. Trade responsibly. If you guys need any help with charts, send those in so we can give you guys some feedback. But you guys have a great week, man. I will see you guys on Friday. Peace and love, everybody.